Hey guys, another update. It's been about 4 or 5 days since I added the clowns and starfish and anemone. As you can see, clownfish are doing great. Starfish is doing good. He's actually walking around right now. The anemone's doing good. If you guys remember, he actually started out right there. He moved his way between those two rocks and then went under the two rocks, and he was hidden back there for a day or two. So I moved him over here yesterday morning, and he hasn't moved. So I think he's happy right there. He's kind of just attached to that rock, and he's just hanging out. I fed him a piece of krill today, and he went crazy. Everything's still doing good though. Actually, one of the damsels died. This little heifer right here, which my kids have named Fred, started nipping at his buddy. By the time I caught it, it was overnight. I caught it actually yesterday morning. He wasn't looking too good. The other damsel, he was kind of grayish, real pale, and this little guy right here kept nipping at his fins and at his tail. So I took him out and put him in quarantine to hopefully save him, and he was doing all right yesterday, and woke up this morning, checked on him, and he was gone. So now we're down to the two clowns, which, again, if you have kids, they are both named Marlin and Nemo. Go figure. They're doing great. Like I said, the starfish is doing good. He's already moved. He's moving pretty quick. Still going at it. He's all over the tank 24/7. We've got one damsel left, the anemone, and then we've got a couple crabs. Our crabs are still doing all right. And there's the other two. That's what I like to see, cleaning the sand. And got a snail there. There's the other one, snail there. See if I can find the rest of them. I don't know where they're all hiding at right now. They're probably all on the back side right now, but snails are all over the place. I think I lost one. I saw an empty shell in there yesterday whenever I checked it. But as far as I know, oh, there's one. Oh no, that's a crab. They have the same shell, so I get confused sometimes. It's hard to differentiate unless they're out of the shell, which I couldn't see them where I was. But you can see his shell. And then, where's he at? same shell. That's a snail. But everybody's healthy, doing good. Tank's looking great. Water's clear. Filter's filtering. Skimmer skimming. Whole 9 yards. So I was actually worried. I got this new skimmer a couple weeks ago because my homemade skimmer kept leaking. Or not skimmer, overflow. I got the new overflow. And I was worried because it's basically the same thing. It's a siphon. I mean, you've got the box on the inside of the tank, and then it's got that hose that goes from the inside of the tank to the actual overflow box, and then that's what drains down into the sump, into the refugium. And I was scared that the siphon was going to break if the power went out, and then when it came back on, obviously the tank would fill back up, overflow, blah blah blah. We actually had a power outage the other day, and it did great. The siphon never broke, so that definitely eased my mind, so I don't have to worry about if the power goes out, it's not going to overflow. And it'll drain down to when the power does go out. The overflow box is a little bit higher than the return, so it'll drain down to the about midway of the return till that siphon breaks, so that water, that siphon breaks. And so I'll lose maybe about an inch of water out of the main display, which I'm not worried about because I've got a ton of room down here in the sump. So it's not going to overflow down there. But everything's doing good. Excuse me. I checked on my nitrate, nitrite, ammonia, pH. Checked all that today. Everything's still good. All my levels are good. I've got to, I'm going to go get some calcium in the test kit here in the next couple days, because now that I'm starting to keep anemones, he's going to eat up a little bit of the calcium in the tank, so I'll have to dose it every once in a while, keep a check on that. But depending on how the anemone does in the next couple of weeks, I might go ahead and get another few coral frags and go ahead and start trying to turn it into a full reef. I know it's a little bit longer video than usual, but I haven't been on here in a while. Figured I'd give you guys the full update. Let me know what you think.